Hey, you're on. Oh shit. He's freezing. Go to commercial! So somewhat recently, NerdCube did a video on Toy Story for the Super Nintendo. I got the game for the PC back in the day, and yes, the PC version is better, but I don't think it plays on anything other than Windows 95, so there's that. And it got me thinking, why does nobody talk about Toy Story 2? It's a fucking awesome game, and it came out on every major platform in the day. I just find it so odd that very few people talk about it. And yes, it is a kid's game, but so was the first Toy Story, so fuck you, fuck your mother, and fuck your future children. I'm playing with a fucking street shark, and we're talking about Toy Story 2! So 1999 gave us the smash hit to the sequel. Hey! The fuck are you doing? I'm just gonna leave now. So 1999 gave us the sequel to the smash hit as well as the video game adaptation. Developed by Traveler's Tales and Teatrix, Toy Story 2 landed on the Nintendo 64, the Sega Dreamcast, the Sony PlayStation, and even, yes, the PC. I originally borrowed this game on the N64 from a friend, which is easily the worst way to play, bought it for the Dreamcast, which is my preferred method of play, and I'm currently showcasing it on the PlayStation, which does not support analog input apparently. You have to change it in the PS3 input settings. What the fuck? It was 1999, and I'm pretty sure the analog sticks for the PlayStation had already come out long before then. So why didn't it support analog input? And yeah, I play on a fucking flat screen, so fuck that 4x3 caveman bullshit. If I'm gonna be playing on a square, it needs to be fucking windowed, preferably borderless. Black borders are some old school Catholic bullshit. And yeah, I couldn't even get the PC version up and running. So, starting off the game gives you an amazing sense of scale, and it fucking should, because you're a goddamn toy. Mini-Me maps are always my favorite for Unreal Tournament, so it's a good jumping off point. Levels are huge, and scaling them is an adventure on its own. But for content, each level presents some small level of combat and platforming challenge that you have to complete in order to collect Pizza Planet tokens, so you can progress through the game and get nowhere near a Pizza Planet. Missions pull from a small pool of races, collectathon races, boss battles, hidden tokens, finding 5 toys for another toy, and collecting 50 pennies for ham. It's not a wide variety of shit you gotta do, but there is some pretty good level variety in there. We start off in Andy's house, move to his backyard, get an easy-ass boss, a construction yard, fuck around in an alley where we can buy some crack, ice Oscar the Grouch, check out Al's toy barn, check out the Buzz Lightyear themed section of the toy store, and fight a fucking robot. We then move on to one of the worst fucking levels ever, a goddamn elevator shaft. Check out Al's apartment, kill the evil Emperor Zurg, go to the airport, get on the tarmac for the second worst fucking level ever, and get a final boss consisting of the last 3 bosses that we fought. Running from the opening to end credits will easily only take you somewhere in the vein of 3 to 4 hours. Subsequent levels require that you get certain amounts of tokens before you unlock them, but the numbers generally sit around in the 3 to 4 tokens per level maximum. It's a kid's game. Getting to the end credits requires a level of challenge that requires some base level of effort, even if it's minimal, but Jesus fucking Christ, may God help you if you try to 100% this game! I 100%ed the game on the Dreamcast some 15 years ago, and going back and looking at this game, I have no idea how I pulled it off. To keep replayability high and that 100% goal just out of reach, some levels require special items that you won't unlock until much later in the game. You do this by visiting some 5 levels in which Mrs. Potato Dick is missing a piece, you find it, he gives you a toy attachment. You go back to the previous level, you get the attachment, go to the area you couldn't reach before, or do the thing you couldn't do before. And this shit gets fucking hard. And I don't mean giving you a fucking challenge hard. I mean forcing your ass into a corner and thrusting its fucking crotch into your face and not stopping until you have a concussion. The alley alone had me rage quitting trying to 100% for this video, as you're stuck making this incredibly long climb just to get hit by something off screen, forcing you to do the climb all over again. Fucking rough. The tarmac level is just this gigantic barren map that is impossible to find anything on, and the fucking elevator shaft level is just an incredibly long, slow climb that you have to start over if you fuck it up even in the slightest. And that's where the three major problems of the game show up. Input has lag, especially if you're jumping running on a slope. But the much bigger problem is perspective. You're incredibly small and the camera is centered right behind you. You can move the camera left and right, but depth perception and your ability to gauge distance and angle is entirely fucked. Combine this with the janky jump input and you'll be doing far more climbing than you ever should have been expected to. The third major issue with the game is draw distance. To help maintain the scale of the levels, you are never not inside of the other side of the map. Large rooms allow you to see from one end to the other, and open maps allow the same. Seeing large structures off in the background is an amazing feat in a game for its time, but it comes at a huge sacrifice of draw distance. Things pop in and out of your vision at an incredibly close range, scouting your surroundings in the more open maps isn't much of an option, and you have to be within ass-fucking distance for enemies to even show up. Upcoming platforming segments aren't viewable until you're on solid ground away from enemies, as you can't pan the camera up without being in first-person view. It creates a situation where you're having to complete strings of platforming sections without actually knowing what's coming next, and even then, the game is trying to fuck you with hazards, and on top of that, the camera angles make a lack of depth perception overcomplicate the platforming. This is not a fast game. Levels are large and in-depth and require navigation and platforming to traverse, but unlike Mario 64, there are no platforming tricks. No special jump strings you can master to make the process go faster. You just have to go through the path they've set, in the order they've set, at the pace they've set. It's not inherently bad, just a sign of the limitations of the time. Level design is colorful and inventive, going from scaling couches and garage shelves to having to avoid a giant riding lawnmower, scaling trees to fight a kite to climbing luggage conveyor belts to fight an old prospector. Al's apartment stands out from Andy's house, and even the two Al's Toy Barn levels look and play entirely different from each other. Each level has its own design philosophies and challenges to complete. It's less of a matter of having a plethora of challenges and more of a myriad ways to complete them. The soundtrack is interesting to say the least. It uses the instrumental of the Toy Story theme for level selection, but otherwise contains an original score for soundtrack. Some tracks are bouncy and lively, helping to create a drive to move and work, but other levels just have these low inspiration forgettable tracks. The level selection screen also plays various sound effects from the highlighted level to give you a bit of an idea of what to expect from the various themes featured in the level. Enemies are standardized. You face one set for most of the game, are introduced to some new ones halfway through, and by the 2/3 mark are introduced to the final setup you will be facing. Its basic design of increasing the difficulty of the game and has a decent enough variety. You're rewarded with grainy cutscenes lifted from the movie between levels, but if you're on N64, you're stuck with shitty still frames. It's just difficult enough and long enough to keep kids interested, and more than long enough for people looking for a bit of an old school challenge. There may be no platforming tricks, but there are a few tricks for getting quick kills on bosses for you to discover. It's $5 on PSN right now, so if you've got kids or nephews and nieces, it's a great game to put them in front of. Simple controls, simple concepts, it's definitely worth checking out for the expansive explorable maps from the late 90s, and even gets your Tim Allen fix if you're a sick fuck like that. It's one of my all-time favorite games. It captures the childlike wonder that the movies created and translates it very well into a video game. It's got some pretty heavy issues, but most games do. It's always just a question of how much they stand in the way of gameplay and how much the rest of the game eclipses the issues. I'm pretty glad to say that the major issues are drowned out for the most part, and the game is best experienced casually, skipping most of the elevator shaft and tarmac levels. You get a full recommendation from me. This game is just jawsome. I'm the Necroswanson playing with a Street Shark puppet, and you can go fuck yourselves. Your